If you're a woman over 40 and you're trying to lose belly fat, have more energy, or simply age well, your breakfast could be working against you. As a nurse practitioner, I hear women say things like, I don't even eat that much. I skip breakfast because I thought it would help me to lose weight. I eat cereal or toast because it's quick and I need to get out the door. The problem really isn't that breakfast is good or bad. It's that many of us were taught to eat in ways that really don't support our changing bodies and our hormones once we're over the age of 40. After the age of 40, our hormones are beginning to shift, and we naturally start to lose muscle. Our bodies don't handle food and blood sugar in the ways that it did when we were in our 20s. But what is the good news? The good news is that a few simple changes at breakfast can really make a big difference in your energy, in your cravings, in your muscle health, and also in your long-term wellness. It is going to not only help you start off on the right page, but it's going to help you to also be more successful throughout the day. I'm Dr. Nicole LaShawn, a nurse practitioner with over 25 years clinical experience. And on this channel, we talk about healthy aging, longevity, and creating enough health to enjoy the freedom that you've worked so hard to build, because you deserve it. So let's dive into the 5 biggest breakfast mistakes that I see women making and what you need to do instead. Mistake number 1, not eating enough protein. I know you've heard it before because it's all over the internet, but this truly is the biggest one. Many breakfasts are entirely carbohydrates. Think of things such as toast, bagels, muffins, cereal, granola, or just oatmeal if it's by itself. Now, these foods can definitely fit into a healthy diet, but they unfortunately do not provide enough protein on their own. Protein becomes even more important after the age of 40 because we are naturally beginning to lose muscle, which is a process called sarcopenia. Muscle isn't just about strength. It's really about supporting your metabolism. It keeps you independent as you age. It improves your blood sugar, and it helps you to recover from exercise. And the goal is to aim for just about 25 to 35 grams of protein at breakfast. And what does this look like? So this could look like something such as eggs and egg whites, Greek yogurt, or a alternative dairy-free alternative, cottage cheese, a protein smoothie, leftover chicken or salmon, tuna, a tofu scramble, protein, like a protein type of an oatmeal. One of my favorite breakfasts personally is a smoothie with protein powder, chia seeds, and berries. Also, I'll add in some berries with some almond milk or something like that. It's quick, it's filling, it's convenient, and it keeps me satisfied for hours. And so I encourage you to find what works for you and put it on repeat. And then once you get that one down, add a second option so that you can become an expert at getting your 30 grams or 25 to 35 grams of protein in every single morning. Mistake number 2 is starting your day with a sugar spike. Many healthy breakfasts are surprisingly high in sugar. Think of things such as sweetened yogurt, flavored oatmeal packets, breakfast pastries, coffee drinks that are loaded with sugar and syrup. It's not coffee, girl, it's dessert. Fruit juice and sugar cereals. Again, these foods are going to cause blood sugars to rise, to spike, and then quickly crash a few hours later. And that's often when you're going to start to have those cravings and you're going to start to want those sweets. You feel hungry again, you're reaching for snacks, and you're on that roller coaster all day long. Instead, build your breakfast around protein first and then add healthy fats and fiber-rich foods, fiber-rich carbohydrates like berries, vegetables, or oats to help keep your body and your blood sugar stable. Mistake number 3 is skipping breakfast because you're too busy. Now, I want to be clear here. Some people do well with a time restricted eating or intermittent fasting. If that's what works for you, do you listen to your own body. But if you are skipping breakfast because you're rushed out the door only to find yourself starving by 10 a.m. and grabbing whatever's available, that's not helping with your goals. Pay attention to your body. If eating breakfast helps you to feel energized, helps you to maintain muscle, and avoid overeating later in the day, it's worth your time. The best eating pattern is one that you can follow consistently while meeting your nutrition needs. So don't just haphazardly miss breakfast and then tell yourself that you were fasting, because that's not going to help you. Mistake number 4, forgetting about the fiber. Now, protein gets a lot of attention and it's for good reason, but fiber also deserves some of your love too. So let's talk about that. Fiber helps to keep you full longer, supports your gut health, improves your cholesterol, slows down that absorption of the sugar, and it really helps to promote overall regular digestion. So some simple ways that you can get some fiber into your diet include things such as chia seeds, ground flaxseed, berries. That's a favorite of mine for women. Sometimes apples or oats, vegetables, beans or avocados are also other good sources of fiber. I personally often add 2 tablespoons of chia seeds to my breakfast because it's an easy way to increase my fiber. It's really good for my gut and keeps things regular, if you know what I'm saying. Mistake number 5 is drinking your calories without realizing it. I see this so much. Things such as fancy coffees, flavored creamers, sweetened juices, smoothies that are made mostly of fruit can add hundreds and hundreds of calories, a lot of unnecessary sugar, and that's not going to keep you full. I'm not saying you can never enjoy like a specialty coffee, but if your morning drink has more sugar than your breakfast, you might want to rethink. You might want to rethink that. So try gradually reducing added sugars if you're someone who's still consuming a lot of added sugars, or switching to other options that include protein and less added sweetener. And I will tell you, small changes add up over time. So what an ideal breakfast looks like, you don't need to have a perfect breakfast. Let me just say that right off the bat. You do need a balanced one. You need something that's simple and that works for you on your worst days. Always have something that you can do well on your worst days. So that looks like 25 to 35 grams of protein. It looks like fiber-rich foods, healthy fats, and a source of whole food carbohydrate if that fits your goal, depending on what your goal is. Some examples are going to include things such as a vegetable omelet with avocado and fruit, Greek yogurt or dairy-free yogurt with berries, chia seeds, and nuts, protein smoothie with spinach, berries, protein powder, chia seeds, and almond milk, cottage cheese with fruit and walnuts, leftover grilled chicken from last night with roasted sweet potato, or a tofu scramble with vegetables and avocado. I think it's really important that breakfast doesn't have to look like a traditional breakfast food. It can really be something that you would normally or traditionally have for dinner. So in closing, one thing that I've learned about caring for patients for more than 25 years is that healthy aging isn't about following the latest diet trend. It's really about consistently making the choices that support your body and paying attention to how your body is responding. A breakfast that's rich in protein, fiber, and whole foods really can help stabilize your blood sugar, preserve your muscle, improve your energy, and keep you feeling satisfied longer. It's a winner. It's a winner. So when you stack up those habits day after day, you're not just supporting your metabolism. You're building the strength and the health that you will need to enjoy the rest of your life. whether that's for traveling, whether that's for chasing grandkids, or simply feeling the best that you can. I'd love to hear from you. What's your go-to breakfast if you've worked on creating kind of a higher protein breakfast routine? I'd love to hear you share in the comments. If you have a favorite, let us know, because that does help to give me ideas and our community ideas. If you found this helpful, please don't forget to like the video, to subscribe, and don't miss out on future videos on healthy aging, longevity, and living your best retired-ish life. So until next time, keep building your health, your freedom, and your next adventure, because you are worth it. I'll see you soon. Bye.